it never really records right away, so I always have to like give it. I don't know how long it takes, but hi, how are y'all doing? It's noon, okay. So this request is from KW, and it's is my house haunted? Okay, I think that's really fun. I don't know if your house is haunted, but we shall find out. It's funny we mentioned that because this is like the first house I've ever moved in where I did not feel a damn thing in it. Like I used to have a ghost. I got ghost story. I had a ghost story. One. Okay. I've seen it, so it happened. I don't care about it. Anyone else's, it happened for me. So, ooh, the mystic. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe y'all are haunted. Okay. So, oh gosh, how am I gonna do this? She can do it. She could do it. Okay, she could do it. All right. Oh God, what's wrong with this camera? Hold on. I'm gonna break my back trying to do this. Okay, there. Okay, so option one is the comic, option two is the hunter, and option three is the empty room. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pick. I feel like the people that do not want to have a ghost, they're like the empty room, empty room. I want the empty room. Yeah, you probably do got an empty room. I mean, sorry, spoiler alert. No, I don't know. We never know. There's plot twists. Okay, things always take a turn sometimes. But yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you about my ghost story whilst we shuffle. Okay, so what is it? How old was I? I think I was like 13, 13 or 14. Definitely 13 or 14. Probably 14. I think I was older. I was more on the older side of 14. And it was because of where I lived. I knew where I lived and I knew what age I was when I lived there. So, and it was like near the middle slash end of that period of living there. I think we moved out like a few months later, maybe a year later. So yeah, 14. Not like it's important. Anyway, it's not even important. It goes into a deep thought over it. No, okay, so I'm laying in bed. I shared a room with my brother. This was a two-bedroom. And my mom had the bedroom. My brother had the other. He got to sleep by the window, with the TV in front of his room. Okay, I mean in front of his bed. And all special. And I was off on the side, but it's okay. I have my boombox. Okay, and I have my pooter. I have my little computer over here. It's like you can have the TV. I got my pooter. All right. He had a computer too, though, but his computer, was better. Always better and fancier. I always had like this hand me down. Okay, I had the hand me down comp. Okay, so it's like, yeah, he had the nice fucking bougie comp. It was in the living room. It was too big to fit in the room. It was too much. I had my little, oh my God, the computer was one of those old ones that used to sit on the desk and then you put the monitor on top. It was like one of them big box monitors. Oh yeah, but that was my baby. But anyways, not important. I wake up, right? So now you get the scene. Okay, there's a bed here. I'm in a bed here, and there's like a computer here, and there's a TV in that corner. And I woke up and I saw something on, like, literally, it was like an old man, and it had like a blue smokiness to it. And I was like, and I'm not someone that dreams. I dream like once in very rare. Okay, so I'm like, this isn't a dream. I was like wide awake. I was getting up to go pee and shit. Like I was awake, and I see it, and I'm like, I'm thinking I'm fucked up. It's like, I don't know, 14, I don't know. I'm like, what on earth? And the motherfucker was like sitting. It was like I caught it was literally, if I could put a picture to it, it was like when you go to where is that at Disney? The haunted mansion, okay, and you see the ghosts doing the little the ones in the mirrors and stuff, the animated one, not like the robotic stuff, like the other stuff. It was like something like that, but he froze staring at me, and I was like, "No, no, you're not staring at me. What are you staring at me for?" Like I wasn't even scared about it. It's like I wanted to fight it, and I couldn't fight it because it didn't exist. So I'm like, "What do I really do here?" So I started rubbing my eyes, like literally, because I wanted to make sure it was actually there, and it was still there after I finished rubbing my eyes. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to let him know that there's a ghost at the bottom of his bed. Okay. So it was like probably like 3 in the morning or something. And I was like, I was like, Michael. And he's like, what? Okay. He's like, why are you disturbing me? I'm like, there's a ghost at the bottom of your bed. And he looks over and he's like, leave me alone. And I'm like, no, I'm dead ass. I was like, just look. And I could see it. I was describing it to him. I was like, can you see it? And he's like, no. And I'm like, he said, but are you for real? And I'm like, I'm dead ass. And he knew what it looked like when I was for real. Like, cause I mean, I fuck around a lot, but it's like I let people know when I'm fucking around. I don't ever pretend, you know? So he could see I was serious. And he was like, he was freaked out. He couldn't sleep in that bed for like a week. I fucked his head up. But it was there. I was fine. I slept just fine. And that house was also the same house where I had a TV issue. See, everybody, that's another one. All right. I don't care about stupid energies in my house. I'll tell them to go fuck themselves too. I would just stay, okay, I stayed home a lot from school. I didn't like school. So, but while I was home, I watched Animal Planet and like the cooking channel and stuff. And I would get really into what I was watching, all right? And the TV would cut on and off on me. And I was like enraged because it would turn off and I would have to get up because we didn't have a remote. We lost the remote. We were coming from a house fire. Okay. We were lucky we even had that television anymore. So I was like, we didn't have a fucking remote. So I had to get up and I go to push the button and the button don't work. And I'm like, goes and unplugs it, replugs it, pushes button, nothing. And then I leave. I like come back. I'm like falling asleep on the couch. I missed my whole show that I was watching. It was like Emergency Vets or something like this. And I like fall asleep. I wake up to it turned on, blasting music, like blasting the television at full blast. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm like freaking out, right? I tell my mom about it. I'm like, Mom, she doesn't believe in ghosts. I don't know. It's part of her religion. I what is it? It's against her religion. I don't know what it is, but it has something to do with her religion. And she's like, ghosts don't exist. And I'm like, that may be. I was like, but that TV's possessed. And she's like, ghosts don't exist. That TV's broken. It's got smoke damage. And I'm like, okay, well, watch, watch, watch. We're going to move here. We're going to move from here one day. And I'm going to tell you, I told you so. All right. So we dealt with that problem for months. And it was only me that dealt with it. It was only when I was watching television. So, I mean, at one point, I literally started saying, well, seriously, like, I'd get up and leave. Like, I literally felt targeted by this shit. And my brother, like I said, he'd be on his little bougie computer over there and he wouldn't see a damn thing. And I'd be like, "Did you see the TV? No, fuck. And did you see? Did there's smoke damage?" I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm done with this. And I totally didn't give a shit. And then we moved like a year or two later. TV is absolutely fine. Smoke damage was a lie, all right? It's like saying something has, what is it? What do they call it? When they see aliens in the swamp, the swamp gas. Yeah, no, she totally tried to like debunk me, and it was like, listen, I'm not even trying to bunk anything. I'm telling you that this TV's pissing me off, and I don't like it, and I just want to talk to somebody about it. And you just keep telling me, the motherfucker has smoke damage. Oh God, people. So yeah, do ghosts exist? I want to say, I mean, if you want to label it a ghost, but it's definitely energies and fuck with your TV. All right. And then if you're smart enough, you can fuck with your brother with that. Okay. He literally got up and left. Like, he left me in the room with that thing, and it disappeared. It eventually faded. Like he sat up and started staring at it, and I'm sitting in my bed staring at it, waiting for it to go away. And it just eventually like dissipates. Like I can't. It doesn't actually like do some type of. There was no dramatic. It was not like some cool stuff. It was just like it's like when you see something. It's like if you saw something and but you actually did really see it. Like when you see something in the corner of your eye and then you go to look and it's actually something there. It was something like that. So it's like there was no like magic to it. It was no sparkles or smoke. It was just that color and that tone. I don't know how to explain it. And it didn't move. It was looking dead at me too. That's what I'm saying. It was an old man. He had a beard and everything. Okay. So I literally woke him up mostly just to fuck with him, but also so that I can confirm that I was awake. And he didn't sleep in that room for a week. So I know I was awake. I woke him up. It happened. That was the room I hit my head in, though. That was no fun, man. I'll never forget that. That happened after. It happened right before I moved. That apartment was shit. Okay. It was a really shitty apartment building. I didn't. That's the one where I found those 3 cats. Okay. It was definitely, I know I was 13. I lived there for a while. For me, we always had to move. Do I want to know? Yes, I do. I moved there seventh grade, the beginning of seventh grade. It was cool, okay? My name's Nicole, and I went to McNichol, okay? It was like McNichol. I loved it. It didn't have an E, but I was at McNichol, and I was like McNichol. I loved it. I liked McNichol. Okay, I didn't get to stay there because then we moved to some other fucking school. And it was funny because everyone at Nicole used to make fun of that other school. And then when everyone was like, Nicole, you're leaving? I'm like, yeah, I got moved. My house burnt down and we finally got an apartment and it's not here. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, where are you going? I'm like, to that school. And they're like, oh, they're like laughing at me. I'm like, yeah, I know, whatever. I'll survive. Yeah. Because it was an embarrassing. It was like some little preppy school. McNichol was in the middle of. I want to say in the middle of the ghetto. Okay, so it was like they were making fun of that school. They were like, "You're gonna go to that cracker school?" Like very they're rude, you know. But that's how it was in the '90s. They'll get offended now. They don't talk like I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't go to schools. I attend these Canadian school stuffs, and they don't be talking like that here. So. It's either cultural, geographical, I don't know, but they're rude like that down there. That's just how they are. I want these. That's what it is. I was looking for something that's spooky-ish, and I got these. It's my little witch deck. It's like a witch themed stuff. So that's pretty spooky. There's cauldrons, spookies. Spooky vibes. And they're just so tiny and cute. I love them. Mm. The hunter. It makes me think of a ghost hunter. Okay. Man. All right. If y'all do got energy, we got the friend card. So it's like, that's not bad. Okay. Whatever energy was fucking with my TV was really mean. I don't know. That was rude. All right. Who turns off the TV? I was 12 when that happened. I remember being 12 years old specifically. Okay. It was Christmas and I was 12. And I was mad. Okay. I missed that whole episode. Okay. And this was back before you could rewind anything. You had to record it to rewind it. So it's like I couldn't go back and see that episode. Man, what year was that? I have no idea what year that was if I was 12. 98? 98. Knight of Cups. It's an interesting card to have. We're not using this deck. Okay. So this is a request from KW. Oh, sweet. Hi, I'm back. Okay. Ooh, 12 people. Hi. Okay. How are y'all today? I hope you're doing great. Okay. So KW, and the request is my house haunted? Okay. So I don't know. We're going to find out. It's going to be fun. We're going to go with how do I want to hold it? Man, I hate holding these cards. I really do gotta get me one of them little thingies. Even if I just take a piece of a 2x4 and carve it out myself. I need something. I mean, I can figure it out. I need to just take time. All right. So, anyways, here. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay. So, option one is the comic. Option two is the hunter, and option three is the empty room. So, go ahead and make your choice. And I don't know. Those are your choices. See you at your pick. My hair is bothering me, but it's because it's wet. I just washed it. So it's like I have to leave it down for like a day, a whole day. So okay, so is my house haunted? Or is your house haunted? I read it wrong. So the comic, option one. Is your house haunted? I want to say maybe. Because we got the comic card. If it's making me laugh, it's making me say maybe. Alright, but like I said, if it is, we got the friend card and the fox, so it's like trickster energy. So it's like that motherfucker that cut my television off. He might be experiencing sounds. Okay, television's cutting off, stupid shit like that. Okay, a fairy climax approaches. If you haven't, maybe you will soon. I don't know. The mystic. I don't know. I feel like you maybe have some type of ghostly insight because look at those eyes. They're not like blue, they're not green, they're really pretty, but they're not any particular color. The healer. Oh, maybe you're a ghostbuster. Are you a ghostbuster? I think you might be a ghostbuster. Hold up. Strength. Okay. Oh, that's making me think of what was that from? The 12 tribes of Israel? The Benjamin tribe? Yeah, the Benjamin tribe. They're ghost fighters. They're spiritual warfare, kaya ninjas, something like this. I read that somewhere. I read a lot of things. Okay, I pick up a lot of stuff. All right. So when your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. So it's like I feel like you've got a past life with ghost busting, or you might actually be a ghostbuster in real life right now. I mean, I've seen those on what channel is that I've seen that stuff on? They have channels with that stuff. Whatever. The haunted stuff. I don't watch it, but I know it exists. Fertile. Oh, okay. So, all right. That's a little strange. I didn't know energies could have crushes on people. Is that real? Like that fox energy? I mean, maybe. Whatever. The energy itself, I want to say, is a very fun Aries. It's okay. Picture the energy, I want to say the ghostly ghost, okay? The ghost that's in your house is an Aries. It's an Aries, okay, and it's got fox energy, so it likes to play tricks. Fertility, it could be a feminine energy, but it's more feminine, but it's a childish energy, but a very grown childish energy. So it could be an adult that's really immature, or it could be like a kid that's a kid that's overly mature. Excuse my voice. I'm like almost hacked up a hairball. So yeah, the comic. Something about cats. So if you own cats, cats apparently they protect you from the underworld, okay? They're basically, I feel like I think that's what it was. I read that they're like the eyes into the underworld. So they can see beyond the beyond, okay? Don't get me started on what they do to cardboard boxes. That was a funny one that I read. I don't even know where I read that one. I can't take that serious. They said they time travel through boxes. I was like, cats do not time travel. That is just crazy. But yes, cats can definitely see though. They can foresee and they can see the energies. I feel like they can feel them. That's probably what it is. I don't know. All animals can, obviously, but cats, I feel like they have an actual physical side to it. So your cat might, act crazy. Your cat might, I don't know, start fighting the wall sometimes when there's really no shadows to play with. There's no lasers happening, but yet the lasers are, the paws are going, things like that. That's because I want to say this spirit, messes with your pets. If you don't have a cat, it's like it's any pet, right? What do you need to release? Oh, if that's from them, they said that I want to say so. I don't know. They're talking about your emotions. I want to talk about I don't know. They know you. Apparently, they be all hanging up on you. All right, water. Whew, work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. They watch you while you shower. Whoa, they're hanging out with you. They're there. Their energy is there while you're taking baths and while you're showering. That's a little creepy, right? Do they come in peace? I mean, they do. They're a friend. Okay. Child. I'm telling you, I think it's a child. I think it's more of a child spirit, like really young. But they're so friendly. Okay. So protection. Conserve what you have, save a little. That makes me think they protect you. They keep you safe. And I don't know how they do it, but they think they're doing it. I don't know. All right, I'm not actually a ghostbuster. I just had a ghostly experience, okay? Of some ghostly ghost pirates. I loved that episode where SpongeBob went on the Flying Dutchman. My goodness. I'd literally seen that episode probably a billion times, but that was one of my favorites. Like literally. Okay, don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those sketches. Okay. And then I played a video game that had a lot of boats, and I was like, The person I used to play with hated it when I would run into things. So I would run into things on purpose. And I'm like, don't worry, Captain, we'll buff out those scratch. I was not allowed to drive the wheel. That's how much they cared. They didn't let me drive because they knew I'd run into a rock on purpose or something, whatever. So, anyways, communications. I feel like they definitely try to communicate with you. That makes me think of sounds, things like this. They try to communicate with your pets too. Okay. Listen and speak with greater care. So they listen to you. If you talk like about anything, I feel like I feel like if you talk to yourself, not like literally, but like maybe if you openly pray or openly I don't know. You have some way of speaking. Whenever you're speaking, they're listening. That's what it is. Listen and speak with greater care. Moth orchid. That's making me think of like a mom. Hey, those are the orchids that I had. So yeah, maybe you like those flowers. hmm Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So that's interesting. If you live somewhere and you have a little garden, ooh, that's interesting. Maybe you should go look for some surprises in your yard. Okay. Maybe they're trying to tell you they got some savings or something buried in the yard. I read something about that once. Some guy went and used his metal detector. Oh, I got a metal detector, but I'm not gonna do my yard. My yard is so small, but this is inspiring me. I may do that, and it may be from this reading. And if I find something really cool, I'll show y'all. But yeah, that's for you though. Communications, all right? They're saying to listen to the sounds and the noises and the signs and the things. They're saying, pay attention to me. Literally, that's what they're saying. Pay attention to me. Okay. And they're saying this doesn't make me think of like a mom. No, that's like a kid. Yeah, this kid wants attention. That's what it is. They want attention. But they have a surprise in their yard. I don't know. There's a surprise in the yard. That's interesting, right? Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. Whoa, 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 hold up. Drop my thing. Okay. The rider. About being shy. This might make your pets shy. And then the clouds. I don't know what the rider quite means. Rider with the water and the thief. Oh, interesting. What could have gotten stolen? Maybe they had a surprise. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just trying to tell you a story. See, a lot of times, this is what I told that one kid. I call him a kid. I have no idea. You could have, who knows how old that person was. But anyways, his nickname is Kid, right? So I told that one kid that, most of the times it's like people end up finding me about like things like that, about the beyonds. And they tell me stories and things like this. And then I tell them things. And I don't know. What I've realized is that most of the time when you're having a disturbance with something, even if it's a friendly disturbance, basically the energy is resonated there. Like there's an energetic, I want to say blueprint, but no, an energetic like resonance left behind from what happened to the person that was here. So their soul might not be here. This might just be like the energy, still like locked in there. But they very well could be there too. I don't really know exactly what goes on beyond the beyond. I'm not there. I'm just thinking, and this is the things that make sense to me. So, anyways, basically, I feel like so sometimes I feel like they just want their story heard, and then it kind of like calms them down. Like, so it's like if they're pestering you, it's because they're trying to get your attention because they want to tell you something. So it's like this is like my way to tell you what they want to tell you. Now, because I said it was probably a child, I okay, this person looks really young. Okay, definitely something about a cat. But so what I want to say is that someone came and gave this person a gift, and it was like their favoriteest gift ever. This is literally making me think of the Velveteen Rabbit, like the story of the Velveteen Rabbit. But then something happens where that gift got stolen, I want to say. And they're really sad about it. I feel like it makes them so sad. They might have got it for their birthday. Okay. And they just want to talk to someone about it. But something about surprises, I feel like it's lost in the yard. So if you live in a house or if you live in an apartment, this could be a time lapse thing. I'm not sure. But basically, it could be for the future even. We never know. This is tarot. So it's like under the most under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So it's like I feel like there's a secret in a garden in your yard and things like this. So it's like maybe go looking for some, I want to say, out of place oops objects, out of place out of place things. So it's like, and look under rocks maybe, I'm not sure. Look for things. I feel like if you could find this for them, it would help them and it would probably free them, so to speak. The energy would probably get transmuted, see, something like this. Okay, the ring. It might be a ring. Okay. Wow, a piece of jewelry. Basically, it's a treasure. It's something that they find treasuring. It's something that they treasured. That's so cute because while I was cleaning up my yard, I found a little fire engine truck in my yard. I found some balls, some little butterfly things, and some pinwheels, and I found all sorts of shit in that yard. When I moved in, it had like 3 feet of snow, so I couldn't see none of it, and all the snow melted. There was furniture and everything, and I was like, "Oh my God, my yard's a disaster." I couldn't stand it, so I was like, "I gotta go out there and tidy it up." I can handle all the shrubbery. I don't have a lawnmower, so my yard's a mess, but it's not like things like trash and things. So I cleaned up all the clutter and the trash, and I found a little toy truck, and I put it. It's on my windowsill. It's so cute. I told myself, whatever little kid lived here, he left it here. So I figure I put it there. Maybe he'll come by and grab it. You know. So the Scorpion card. That's why I said that's more about transmutation. Like this energy wants you to transmute the scene. They want your help. They're asking for your help, your assistance to help find that. Okay. Now, am I telling you to go out in your yard and go digging? I mean, I kind of am, but you do not have to. But this is the message that's coming across here. They're like, I need you to help free me. And that's making me think of genies. You see how there's a genie lamp there and he's getting released? Yeah, like you need to help release that energy because they're stuck there. Okay. 10 of Wands. And it was in reverse. That's what I'm saying. Like yeah, something about letting go of the burden. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's burdensome to you or to them, or maybe the communications bother you. 6 of Swords. That makes you want to move. You want to move. That's funny. But no, most likely that's another story here. They're saying to finish. They're like, but then something happened. I feel like they lost all of that. Someone stole their treasure, their little item, and they got really upset. Like the Scorpio, okay. And I feel like they bottle popped. They might have threw a tantrum because I'm picturing a little kid, but this also could be a grown up. So it's like they threw a tantrum. They let go of, they released all their burdens, like, but in a, Aries sort of way. Okay, 10 of Wands though, so a whole lot times 10. And I feel like, and then they moved and they never found it. And they see how that girl's looking back, like she feels like she left something behind. But I feel like they had no choice. They had to move. They were a child. They had to move. They had to go where mom goes or go where dad goes, you know? So that's what I want to say. So do you have an energy? Do you got a haunting going on? Not really, because I feel like they're not trying to haunt you. They're stuck there. And while they're stuck there, they're hanging out with your pets, they're hanging out with you, and they're messing with you. Okay? But it's with, I want to say, it's nothing bad. It's very like angelic-ish almost. This lady always makes me think of like those statues that, those angel statues and things like that. So it's like it's like overall it's just like good nature. I told you the friend card. So it's like, but I feel like if you want to remove that presence, I feel like that's your way to do it. Okay? It's kind of a fun little mystery, but it's summer. All right? So maybe go out there and go do something with the summertime. Go dig around in the yard, see if you can find just anything, a little toy. You might find a ring. Maybe you find just like it might even be just like a toy ring. Okay? It could be anything. Children love everything. hmm Okay. Option 2, the hunter. All right. So, this is what I said. I feel like you're like a ghost hunter. You're mystic with the hunter literally makes me think you hunt mystical things. Okay, you look for them. It's like you're someone that hunts mythical creatures or something like this. All right, that's a little outrageous. So if you are that, holy moly, that's interesting. But if you're not, I want to say you're just really, really, really investigator-natoring about this because like you're feeling like you got to figure something out and maybe you're on the hunt, like you're onto something here. Okay. You have the imagination card, so it's like I feel like it could be anything. We don't know yet if you're haunted. All right. You're very close to achieving your goal, and it was in reverse. So it's like I want to say you're not. I'm sorry, you're not. Maybe not. We don't know yet. Beauty. I want to say that's like a positive card right now. I feel like that's like weight off your shoulders. Like, whew. Okay. Maybe you have, I want to say, a mystic's mind. So it's like you might be real sensitive to things. So it's like you're not haunted. I feel like you're just, I feel like it's your mind. Okay, manifesting money and income, shrink of 5, 5, 5, 5. That's why I said maybe you're seeing things, synchronicities, things like this, and you're feeling like this could be a haunting to you. No, I feel like that's your guides. Okay, you're not haunted. Your guides are talking to you. They say you're beautiful. Okay, I was wondering why such a bold compliment came out here just now. Okay, because it's like who's gonna compliment you like this? Okay, your guides. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal, they say. But they're saying like you're on the road to achieving your goal. And I feel like you're almost halfway there. Something like this. It has to do with manifesting money and income. 5, 5, 5, that makes me think more about being halfway there. Um, yeah, this they've come in peace. So they see you when you're alone. I want to say they help remove you from situations you don't like being in. Yeah, words of love. This energy is nothing but loving energy because I want to say it's your spirit guides. Okay. Fox energy. Yeah. They're playful, fortitude, strong, brave, strength card. Yeah. This could like be your higher self too. Hmm. Definitely your higher self. But yeah, that's like who's stepping in the most right now. It's like, hold on, higher self. Calm down, man. I get it. You're here. Calm down. All right. Staffanopatopoulos, okay? It's I don't know, but it's cooperation. Take the hand that's offered or asked. So they're trying to help you. They're trying to get your attention. So what's happening? I want to say, like, if you're hearing noises, those are coincidences, but they're well placed coincidences, synchronicities, basically, well placed coincidences, coincidences that are not like a ghostly thing, like an attack like that. Coincidences are just naturally generated and happening, and you're just seeing them everywhere. I feel like that's your guides, all right? It's your subconscious, it's your higher self specifically telling you to look at that shit because they're the ones your higher self is the one that's actually living in your brain. Think about that. All right. So it's like when you start generating your own synchronicities and start noticing them like all on your own like this, it's because your subconscious, your higher self is like making you look at them. Okay. Cooperation. So they're saying to work with them. Stop fighting it. Hunter, stop fighting them. Stop trying to hunt them. They're like, you can't hunt me. I am you. That's making me think of that movie Looper. Oh shit. That's making me think of doppelgangers. Whoa. Interesting. Time travelers. All right. We got the imagination card. Okay, choo choo, all aboard. I'm on the train right now. So resilience, stay as strong as evergreen trees. That's with beauty and resilient. I feel like they're telling you to keep up all the good work. I feel like this beauty card isn't just about looking beautiful. It's about actually being beautiful, like inside and out and healthy and you know what I mean? They're saying you're taking all these steps. That's more about your goals. So it's like you're taking all these steps and they're saying keep going. They're like you're almost halfway there. Okay. They're saying stay resilient to everything. And they're like cooperation, man. They're like stop fighting this. Even if you fight your higher self, I feel like because it's like with divine timing and stuff like that. Nothing's really forced on you. It's yourself at the end of the day. Yourself's not trying to do anything bad to you. That's your best friend in life. If you can make best friends with your higher self, then I want to say you have a really good ability to talk things out and you know what I mean you got a big brain, right? So the lady in reverse, so it's like I feel like this is definitely higher self. But we have blockages and mountains. So it's like I feel like you're blocked on something. I feel like with this goal. So I think they're trying to tell you to chill out with it. Maybe you're overdoing it. The hunter, you're like chasing it too hard. You're doing something too much. And they're saying that I mean you're about halfway there. So now that you know how much longer you need to go, they're like pace yourself. That's what it is. They're saying to pace yourself. All right. And the beauty card says, I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. It's literally what it says. And I didn't even read it, but that's, yeah. So think about that. They're saying that you're doing that. You're creating you're stepping into your higher self. Your higher self is like, I guess they're trying to say, hey, I'm right around the corner. We're right around the corner of being buddies, best buddies. All right. Ace of Swords. Yeah. The Servant in reverse. So that's what I'm saying. They don't want you to have to work hard. Oh, that's what it is. You've been like this probably your whole life, maybe not having a whole lot of fi finances, okay? And then this is what it is, and it's like they're trying to, I want to say, they don't want you to have to work very hard. They don't want you to be a servant, and they want to put you in the upright. I feel like that's like saying that you know what I mean, stepping into this isn't stepping into it, a coronation, so to speak, like becoming a queen, becoming a king, like becoming the best version of yourself. You're no longer, I want to say, a servant. You're actually nobility. You got a promotion somehow. So if you're someone, you got to work, you got a job, like then you might be getting a promotion. They might be talking about how you're going to get a promotion. Ooh, and then the soulmate card, okay, with the whip. So it's like, as I'm saying, okay, now your higher self is trying to tell you that someone was taking advantage of your magical nature, okay? If you're someone that sees synchronicities often and things like this, they're like someone was in the background, smoky mirrors, They were taking advantage of you the whole time, I want to say. They were trying to take advantage of you. Like they knew that you were magical, you know, and they wanted to take advantage of you. That's probably who put you as a servant. This is making me think of Cinderella. All right. You had a wicked stepmother in your life. And now I feel like you've conquered. All right. You beat them, you whipped them, you whooped that ass. All right. Yeah, you smoked them somehow, something like this. You beat him, and now you're ready to, I want to say, grow up, I guess, because that person's no longer there. Something with a soulmate, though. Ooh, the snake card. Maybe you thought they were a soulmate. They were a snake in the grass. Okay, but with this in here, that's your higher self saying, "Listen, sweetie, you knew it the whole time." But, I feel like, and if you're someone that likes to play back things in your mind, you could probably see where things you just did naturally ended up really helping you. But the Mystic card, I feel like you really think deep. All right. The Six of Pentacles. Yes. See? You know what I mean? You're ready to step in and be that type of person where you have abundance and you can give, and you can be balanced and fair. You don't have to be, I want to say, struggling. Okay. And this goal, that's the goal. And you're halfway there. Okay. Knight of Wands. All right. That's literally slaying the dragon. Look. All right. There's a dragon at the mountain there. So it's like, so this could be like a time scale thing. All right. They're saying you need to, yeah, you need to embrace this, accept this, understand this, get rid of anyone that's in your life that isn't for this, you know? That I want to say tries to hold you back. If they try to hold you back, it's because they're a karmic, they are a snake, they are not a real soulmate, they're not a real twin flame, whatever you would like to call it. Okay, they will not hold you back ever. Okay, it's always is running, and you're someone who needs to run towards something. Okay, okay, so it's like fire breathing dragon. So it's like I feel like you needed to slay the dragon. This is also making me think of Sleeping Beauty, when Prince Philip tries to slay the dragon for the lady, for the princess. And then he wakes her up. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like, listen, man, Prince Philip don't exist. There's no Prince Philip in the world. Nobody saves anybody. You have to save yourself. So I don't know. Basically, you make your own decisions, and your higher self is saying, "Don't wait around for someone to save you. If you ever gotta slay that, if you ever have to slay a dragon in your life, hypothetically, you know, don't wait around for someone else to do it. Just do it yourself." Okay, I don't know. That's gonna lead you to a soulmate. It's gonna lead you to a life of no more being no one's servant. You're gonna be someone I feel like very you're gonna step into your power, you're gonna have abundance, you're gonna live very comfortably and relaxed and happy. Yeah, stay strong. Cooperation. Work with yourself, eh? Work with yourself here. Don't fight with yourself. Okay. So are you haunted? No. So your higher self stepped in and was like, let's talk to me instead. Okay. So I hope you enjoy. Bye. Okay. Oh wow, I have chat. Oh, wow. Isn't that awesome? Hold on. I say hi to y'all. There. This is my daughter's account. I don't have a way to say, oh, wait. No, I have no way to say hi to you. I don't know how to work YouTube. All right. I'm figuring it all out little by little. I got an iPad sitting over here. I forgot it even existed. And that shit's on. So, hi. Okay. So, option 3, the empty room. I feel like you're the ones that don't want to be haunted at all. You do not. I don't blame you. Mountain, I feel there's a blockage of you. I feel like I ain't afraid of no ghosts. All right. So yeah, look what the first card pops out afterwards is, you know, work through your fears. It's like I feel like y'all afraid of ghosts. Don't worry, I am a ghostbuster. All right. Let me put on my fucking ghostbust paint. All right. They're not scary. They're just energy. Come the fuck off. Okay. So fortitude, yeah, be brave and dig deep in strength. Okay, I'm saying, put your big boy pants on, guys. We're going in. I'm gonna find out if you're haunted. And it's like I feel like you're scared to know. Don't let pride get in your way. So it's like you might be super tough stuff too. And it's like, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might have to work through these here. This might be something you're supposed to do. It might be a real, oh my God, I think you are haunted. But I feel it's for spiritual growth. Okay. Because you got the mystic and the healer. So it's like, I feel like the haunting follows you maybe. Oh, yeah, yeah. You might be like, what are those? I guess you could call them a medium, but that's not really quite it. It's a lot deeper than just being a medium. A medium is really, really general. It's like saying that someone's a doctor. It's like, what kind of doctor are they? You know? So it's like they're a medium, but they're a particular type of medium. They're the one that they're like the flamingo. Like if you guys know flamingo energy, like one foot in and one foot out, but like at all times. It's like they got one foot in the spirit realm and one foot in, one foot out at all times. It's like I feel like that's kind of like what your shindig is. You might have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. Okay. I know that I read at somewhere with the birth charts, something about the triangles. All right. They come at the end of the day, the triangle isn't really a triangle. It's supposed to make a square. So it extends beyond the scope of your birth chart. So like that circle that, all the little zigzaggies are in. I don't actually read birth charts, so don't judge me. All the little zigzaggies that are in that little circle, beyond the circle, you have to see them as geometrical shapes that extend beyond the circle. And the more stuff you have that connect and make extensions beyond the circles is how more you're in that type of spirit world or whatever. You get what I'm saying? That's something I've read in. Okay, I don't know. It's not facts. The festival. Create an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Okay, so I feel like you're a very celebratory, fun person. You might be religious. Wow, I've never noticed there's a Star of David in that in the very center of this card. Okay, so that's making me think of more of that stuff. Maybe you are a ghostbuster in the spiritual realm, like I had read about I think it was the Benjamins, all right? The tribe of Benjamin. So you probably have Israeli blood in you from the original 12 families of the original 12 siblings or whatever that was. I'm put on the spot. I haven't read the Bible in forever. And I didn't even finish it. I won't lie, I did not finish it. I made it halfway through Deuteronomy and I was like, this is Deuteronomy. I cannot. It's like a big, long, long list of rules. Okay. And all of these rules don't even need to be said. They all made sense. So it's like, why are we even talking about these? This is it. I got hella bored. I'll fix off. I mean, I've read the thing already. Like I got it read to me. And it's like, but that's where you have to read it yourself, and it's got info in it. And it's like it's got truth. So it's like whatever you stand on your religions, I'm not here to discuss that. I'm just letting you know that I've done read it. It's like, and that I remember reading something about these tracks. Okay, so it's like I'm trying to go through my my Rolodex of memories here, but it's I only get what I get. White carnation, devotion, be true and pure in thought and deed. Okay, so I want to say if you are haunted, I feel like this ghost is a party in a box. Okay, we got the empty room. That makes me think they're extremely bored. Okay, and then we have this friend here. She's got flowers. She's like trying to find someone to hang with. Okay, then we got the baby card here. So it's like it makes me think this is a feminine energy because of it just it being that girl and with a baby. It's like girls can have the babies, you know. So it's like this might be a feminine energy. We have fox, so like this person, it might be someone that died that lived there. And I want to say they were smoking hot when they were alive. So if I'm trying to tell this person's story, let me tell you, she was a very smoking hot lady. And she probably wore clothes like that. It might have been her time. That might be her timepiece. That might be her era. I want to say look into when your place was built and see if that works because I'm curious. All right. Success. Success is, I feel like they were successful in their life. They were successful. But they were stuck in the house. Oh, with the whip. Ooh, but the nasty whip. All right. Like a bad soulmate. All right. So yeah, they got, I feel like tortured almost. I feel like they got locked away. This is terrible. I'm sorry for that story. That's a terrible story. Ugh. Patience, but it was in reverse. I feel like she lost patience. She's telling her story. Right? Yes, she's creating an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Yes, she's making sure she's hyping us up right now. Okay, she's like, I was beautiful. I was young. I was beautiful, and I was very giving. I wanted a baby. They might have had a baby. I really don't know. There's a baby. Okay, but I was a prisoner. I was locked away. Okay, and yeah, I want to say they say while they were locked away, this is literally like the Rapunzel story popping through here. So yeah, while they were locked away, they sat around. I want to say learned all about things. We have the triple spiral, so they sat around learning and things like this, self confidence. So it's like they were fine. They stayed locked away, but I feel like one day they like maybe something happened with the with the winter. All right, something in the winter happens, and I feel like life changes. Empty room, not sure. Working through fears though, and don't let pride get in the way. So they were afraid. Oh, they were afraid about something, but they were devoted to something too. Hold on. Be true and pure in thought and deed. That's what I'm saying. That's what the flowers. Okay, they're a very sweet energy, patience, and very patient person, but they've lost patience. They might have worked festivals. This makes me think of someone that worked at a carnival. That's literally what just popped in my head. This person might have worked at a carnival. It's like it might have been a carny. Okay, I swear I had a past life as a carny. I do too many tricks, okay? That's all I ever do. And I met someone once. I was playing with my poi back when the lights worked, and she's like, "Are you juggling?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, fuck! It looks like you're juggling." And I said, "No." And she said, "I was gonna say that's one fast juggle." I said, "No, it's just my poi." She goes, "Oh, that's so cool. I used to juggle. I thought you were juggling." And she tells me her family used to be in the circus. And I was like, "Are you shitting me?" I was like, "Dude, I feel like I come from a circus." I was like, "I don't know why. I do all sorts of tricks." Okay, so it's like I like to do exciting things, and I mean, I want to do a trapeze, whatever. I want to do that. I do that when I'm at the actual swing. That's what I'm saying. This person literally might have been a carny. That's what the tower might have been. They were stuck in that type of dynamic where they couldn't break free from their carny life, okay, of traveling and being a part of the festival. Oh my, they were devoted to it. Something about their pride though. They really wanted to have a baby. Oh, this is making me think of Dumbo now. Is Dumbo like a real story somewhere in the world? Okay. Dumbo's not really an elephant, it was really a woman. Is this what's coming? Is this what's happening? Okay. So the letter, all right? I feel like they wrote all this. They wrote it, they made it into a story. All right. I feel like their story is somewhere out there written, okay, in a book. This is someone I want to say that has actually existed in the world and left an imprint. So it's like they wrote something. They wrote, maybe at the very least wrote a letter and left it. I want to say maybe like in the attic or in their stuff, things like this. I feel like it was a healing letter. You see how her purse is like got the cauticus on it. All right. Yeah, it healed them. They wrote this letter for whoever the hell wants to read it. Whoever wants to see it, whoever wants to read it, they're like, I'm telling my story. Okay. So I don't know what their story is so far, other than that they were stuck and I feel like they were stuck with whatever it was. I don't know. I guess eventually they have to settle down if they're haunting you. Okay. You got malady in reverse. Hard work. That's what they're saying. It was extremely hard work and devotion. That's what took place. All right. Okay. So that's what it is. It's 50-50 because it's like, you guys see them as timelines. So, uh, 50% of them are people that experienced being kept away because of a captor, like literally. And then some of them, it was because they were on the road and they couldn't settle down. But eventually they do settle down. But these are like their regrets. I feel like the letter is what's important here. Where that letter is. All right. The garden. Oh, it's making me think in the community. Okay. Yeah, they were likely well known with their little community. It might have just been a local community. It might have been like I want to say like newspapers, you know what I mean? It might have been like the city, the country, the state. I don't know. There's no internet in this time. Literally, there's none. There isn't even phones right now. Okay, that's where we are. We're like, there's no phones, there's no nothing. There's trains though. There's definitely trains. I'm just trying to give you some time periods. Okay. But basically, yeah, I feel like something about being sick. I guess they worked themselves sick. They got sick and the party was over. That's what it is. They worked themselves sick, whatever job it was. They weren't necessarily a carny. A lot of them were, but for some of y'all, they were just working. I want to say glitzy job, like in the spotlight, like a spotlight job, and they worked themselves sick. And I feel like I don't know how they died, but they were old and exhausted and sick. They might have caught some type of disease or something. Who knows, man? Back in those days, the horse. Oh, as I said, getting free. So that's more back to that other part where the ones that were locked away with some type of captor, okay, and they had to, yeah, be brave and dig deep and all that stuff and listen to. They sat around building up their strength and things like this. I feel like they got free. But I feel like the ones that were free first, like the ones that stayed, they got sick and died. That's what it is. Whatever the tower was, the tower is basically the circus, right? So whatever circus was in this person's life, it could have been an at-home circus, it could have been like a family situation circus, it could have been like a literal circus, which is like family too. Like all those circus people, they're all like family, like they're all carnies at the end. And it's funny too, because whenever I go to carnivals, I always end up kicking it with the carnies because I don't know, they're like they're like family. That's what I'm saying. I had a past life as a carny for sure. All right. So yeah, we got the tower though. So whatever tower it was work. It was hard work and dedication, and it was whip, whip, whip. And I feel like basically this person had a choice to either continue to work on that, and stay with that festival, so to speak, like with that carnival, that with that crazy show. It's making me think of what is that? The Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Thief card. If any of you guys read tarot, I'm talking about the Thief card where they leave the two. I can't remember what it is. I think it's the seven. All right, the Seven of Swords. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's kind of like that. You know how there's a circus in the background. Like that's what I'm saying. The circus is being represented here. Whatever shit show of a family they had, if they stayed with it, they got sick. So it's like the ones I would feel like that broke free from that, they didn't get sick. So if this person because this is like a storyline. So this energy, this presence, I want to say, they likely got sick and died there in your house. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, someone backstabbed them. Someone poisoned them. Literally, look, see. That's why I used this deck, because this deck has got some witches in it. It's got some things going. I don't know if any of you ever watched what's called Witches on Tinder. Okay, that's one of my favorite fucking videos. It's on YouTube. You just gotta search Witches on Tinder. This little green lady, it's in a little animation. Oh my god, I die every time I laugh. Because that's literally what Tinder is. All those witches on Tinder with their fake pics and stuff. Okay. So yeah, someone definitely concocted against them. Okay. So, oh wow, for some of you that's what it is. For some of you, that's what it is. Okay. For some of you, they fell sick and it was because someone backstabbed them. Okay. But I want to say for the majority, because the final card is being free. Okay. As shisty as this sounds, I want to say they poisoned their abuser. This is making me think of Nightmare Before Christmas with the nightshade. What was that girl's name? I don't remember. But yeah, the Jack Skellington and oh darn, what was her name? But yeah, she poisoned that guy. I think they even lived in a tower. So it's like something like this. Okay. So I feel like I don't know what do they want with you though. Now that we know the story, all right? They mad that motherfucker. Okay, they poisoned him and then they left. They were free. They basically they might not have literally poisoned this person. That's just what story played out. So to generalize that, I feel like they took care of that person. They 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 got rid of him somehow. They might not have literally offed him or whatever, who knows? But whatever. Oh, no, no, no. It seems like it happened. It might have been in the news. That's what it is. It was in the newspaper. Holy shit. I want to say check the newspapers for anything because that might be who lived at your house. Someone who done murdered the abuser. I want to say abuser because it's a tower card and it makes me think of Rapunzel. Rapunzel was totally abused. Okay. So it's like, don't let pride get in your way. That's what I'm saying, like, she's not too proud. That's what it is. That for the majority of them, that's why I said they told their story. That's making me think of a serial killer. My daughter was telling me about serial killers. She was telling me that the men, um, they murder strangers and women murder their family. And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah." She says, "It's just the way the hair." And I was like, "But you know," and she's non-binary, so it's like I'm thinking to her like, "Well, how does that work mentally?" I was like, "Because let's be honest here." I was like, "You could be a woman trapped in a man's body." I was like, "So does that mean you could have men out here that are like people are expecting them to behave like male serial killers, but because they got I want to say bitch mentality, because they're girls in there and they're angry because that's how it is. Okay, I know a person that's got this type of mentality, so that's why I'm referring to them, not to you. If you're someone who's like, I feel like this is someone else all on their own. I don't know. I feel like that could be taken offensive, and I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just trying to explain like this one particular person I'm thinking of. Like, they have bitch mentality. It's like they're a man. They do man things. They're a man. But God, do they act like a angry woman when they're mad? They throw things, they scratch you, they attack you, and it's like, what are you doing? You're a man. Man up. Go for a walk. Take a deep breath. Control that shit. So that's what I'm saying. This person here, I feel like they could be man or woman now. They're not necessarily a woman. That's what that message is there. They could be a man or a woman, not necessarily they were a serial killer. But I feel like for some of you, that shit was in the newspaper, okay? That they I want to say murdered their spouse, but it was to be free. I feel like they had some type of chain. That oppressor had chains on them. All right. I don't know. That tower card, I thought of a whole lot of terrible dark shit. All right. So it's like, who knows what they were doing. We got to remember, this was a different time, people. Look at this dress. Ah, fuck, that's a water bottle. But look at this dress and look at that dress and the poppies too. Yeah, they had to like, I want to say there was lots of drugs, maybe even like, you know what I mean? Opium, opium. Jeez, they might not have spoke English. So yeah, this might be people that don't speak English. Okay. Well, they speak English pretty damn good if I was able to slide up in there and get all that information. But judging by how hard it was for me to say opium, my God, it was literally like when I try to say certain French words, like it just doesn't work. So now, was that good? I hope so. I thought it was pretty interesting, people. So at the end of the day, we have the mystic as the main tone for everybody. So it's like I feel like y'all see things and you know what I mean, don't let it scare you. Things that go bump in the night. Remember, you're actually here. They're not. You have the power. They don't. They're just an energy. They might try to make you feel a certain way, and that might make you feel a certain way. But at the end of the day, that's all it is. So it's all in the mind, the power of your mind. Knowledge is power. It defeats all the enemies. Okay. So yeah, God can do anything is next. And it's what is preventing them from contacting you. And then after that, it's from them again. I'm not toggling, I'm just going straight through. So and after that, it's from God can do anything again. And it's their current feelings for you and them, but it's with a third party situation. So that's like a only that's like a specific flavor of tea, people. So I mean, I say tune in for entertainment if you like, because it's probably going to be a drama bomb if there's a third party situation. Okay, and let me tell you, I like to chitter chatter about. I like to. I'm that person that if I could, I would talk during movies, but I'm too busy paying attention. But yeah, definitely. Right, we're gonna have some fun with that one. That's gonna be like a spill the tea. So, but after that, it's a Kalyani, Kalyani Clark, and it's unexpected changes you don't see coming. So that one's pretty fun too. A lot of people usually like that one. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that was fun. I had a lot of fun. Okay, 8 people, that's nice. Thanks for staying to the end, and I hope you guys have a good night. It was 1 o'clock. Hope you have a good afternoon.